Marco Silantera from Finland got involved.
Beautiful.
Because we were talking about how much we love the Finns. Hello, Neil and Dave. Just to give you some facts, with sample size of 1, my monthly intake is sauna 2 times and radish 0 times. Because we were talking about radishes.
Yes, that was the only vegetable I could think of. The only healthy thing I've ever consumed raw, I think, was a radish.
Yeah, that's what you could think. Your references in the past few episodes have been absolutely raising. Radishes and the sex symbol that is Lionel, not Jacob Elordi, the man of the moment. No Alzheimer's yet at 57, he says.
Okay.
But maybe I need to up my game to be on the safe side in the future. Sauna is definitely a thing around here. Radish, not so much. You do it for physical and mental purification. It's a place of relaxation and contemplation. One more sauna fact, which you may not have heard. Finnish army has a priority to build saunas first whenever they are deployed.
Wow. So
even before barracks or other accommodation.
That is
I haven't
incredible.
checked this, but that's class.
That's from the mouth of a Finn.
Yeah. From the mouth of a Finn.
I tell you, that's incredible. So they go and they build a sauna. Well, I suppose, yeah, you get your site, you go, the barracks will go here. First of all, build a sauna. Yeah. We know the location of that, and then everything else follows.
It was quite necessary during winter war, but this is true even in hot regions. When Finns went first time to peacekeeping missions in Sinai and Cyprus, guess what they built first?
That's amazing.
I forgot. I had read this about a week ago when it came in and had forgotten the rest of it. He backs it up. I know this personally from serving in Lebanon in the early 90s.
Go on, Marco.
That's UNIFIL, isn't it? Every Finnish battalion compound had a sauna and everyone used it every day. After a hot and dusty day in service, you went for a while into an even hotter place for a while. You sweated all the dust out of every skin pore, rinsed yourself thoroughly, had a beer and sat outside in the evening when it felt so much cooler after that. Lovely.
Listen, now it's starting to make sense. Now it's starting to, it's a bit of an attraction. Before this, all it was in a spa somewhere, in some fancy 4-star hotel. Yeah. And you're just going, I don't want to be in this hot, sweaty place. I want to be up in the room in my jocks. That's all I want.
In fluffy bathtubs.
Yeah. No interest in any of that. I just want to be in the bed, in the jocks.
40 degrees outside and
you get into a sauna.
Get into a sauna that's 50 degrees. No. And then you come back out and, you still don't like it even?
Marco's description of it, in fairness, with the evening
makes
time,
sense.
Yeah, and it's kind of it's evocative. It's visually and there's a lot going on there. But
Marco, please get back in touch with how did you hear about this podcast as a Finnish listener? That's what I really want to know. And he says, by the way, there was not enough wood to heat the sauna.
Oh,
I suppose there's very little kind of random firewood
in Lebanon.
Yeah,
right.
Well, I don't know. There's different parts of Lebanon, obviously, it's a very interesting country, Lebanon. Anything I've read about, and the generators were already struggling with lights and coolers. 2 common ways to heat sauna. So how do we do it? Kerosene, of course.
Oh my god!
Specially built. Can you imagine how you'd smell? You just basically smell like a jet engine. Specially built stoves worked fine, but smelled a bit funny, he says. Yeah. Thank you very much I really enjoyed the podcast. Hoping to see Neil in Turku someday. Might even travel to Tampere or Helsinki for that.
That's from incredible. Marco, that is one of the best emails we've ever gotten. Thank you very much. I just want to see if I can log in how many listeners we have had in Finland. Hang on. 84 listens.
84 listens in Finland.
84 listens in Finland.
Wow, that's class.
It certainly is.
I wonder how many people that is. Is it just one person?
Listens no.
84 times.
Maybe.
You never know.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, lads, a listener from day one here, first time contacting. This is Ronan.
Thank you, Ronan.
I've been listening to a lot of Would You Rather questions in the Patreon. We don't do Patreon anymore. We've actually decided to make that for everybody.
Yes.
And I think I've come up with a great one. Would you rather eat a Declan-sized... Sorry. Would you rather eat a Declan Rice-sized grain of rice or a grain of rice-sized Declan Rices?
You're going to have to try this again, you idiot.
No, I'm reading literally what he wrote there. Would you rather eat a Declan Rice-sized grain of rice?
Declan Rice-sized?
Grain of rice.
You can't even read. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Or a grain of rice sized Declan Rice.
Okay, so first of all,
a grain of rice sized Declan Rice is a tiny Declan rice. I mean, there's no eating in that.
No, but I don't want to eat that much rice of a 6'2" human. Do you know what I mean? So
It would depend on context, wouldn't it?
yeah, usually these things would be, would you like to eat a Declan Rice sized grain of rice?
Yeah.
Or like 10 million
Exactly. So you would have the same
Rice-sized-
calorific content in both of them.
But we don't want to prescribe that onto his question if that's not what he asked.
No. So
Okay, so I maybe a little oddly, I would go for the
Smaller one.
rice-sized Declan Rice, grain of rice sized, because I don't really want to eat a human's amount of rice, nor do I want to eat Declan Rice.
Okay, well, I wouldn't be that prescriptive. I would decide based on context. So basically, am I really hungry? If we're after the apocalypse that we're talking about earlier in the episode, I need to survive. Well, then I'm going to go for the
But maybe you have to eat it all in one sitting.
Declan. Even so, it's going to keep me going longer than a
It's not. You're going to die you're going to explode. If you ate 6'2" of rice, you're not surviving
He's
that.
probably what? He's lean, 6'2". He's probably 85 kilos.
Yeah,
is he?
he's 80.
85 kilos of
I
rice.
wouldn't say he's 85. He's also got, can I just say, Declan Rice, like, you have got not even my ma from the 80s, you've got my granny from the 80s haircut. It's the worst. Like, and Arsenal players have a history.
Sorry,
of
Anthony Gordon.
No. Anthony Gordon is Princess Di, and I get that.
Okay.
But you look at Declan Rice, like, Gervinho used to have the worst hair in football, right? His hairline began at like literally down behind the back of his ears, but he wasn't bald. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But Declan Rice has long hair, but then shaves just this little weird bit here. It's literally, he's got the hair of a 49-year-old grandmother from Hull in 1982.
Wow.
That's his current hair.
Now, you see, at no point has Ronan said, like, we're still eating rice in this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas normally...
I'm just giving out about Declan Rice.
No, but you'd be eating the human, is my point.
Sorry.
In this.
Yeah.
Whereas he hasn't suggested that. You know, it's all about size. Whereas if you had to eat Declan Rice himself... See, you'd flambe him. He wears so much that new deodorant, isn't it? That he keeps doing the ads from.
He does.
You wouldn't have to cook him.
No.
You just light him. Boom.
Gone.
He would go up in one go.
Yeah.
Marco the Finn would run along trying to get the last bit of heat off him.
Well, see, what you'd have
Put him
is
in a stove.
the Maillard reaction around the edge of him, the crust would be perfect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you'd be medium rare to rare
In the middle.
inside. Yeah.
Is that a better question? I don't want to put words in the mouth of Ronan, but if you were to eat an Irish footballer turned English footballer, because they're if you're going to choose
truth.
one,
That's the truth.
What way would you like it to be cooked? Given that it doesn't happen that often, rare is how I would suggest. But
Yeah, no, I would think I would go goat curry. Like, I just don't want to know what's in it.
oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
He says, "Love the pod." A man who's also applied to be a citizen of the Republic of Slowjamistan.
Yes,
Kind
Ronan.
regards, Ronan. And we got one more here before. Well, you're going to go on your holidays.
I am, yeah.
Hi, Dave, Neil, and the rest who work behind the scenes. I love the way you think we have a team to help bring a truly enjoyable podcast to our ears. I'm emailing you as I was listening to a recent podcast about your possibly requesting a logo or crest for your podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I feel like I've come up with a great vision of some of those two things, right? He's actually attached a design.
Stop.
Yeah, and so he says, so here's my idea for your podcast logo crest or the newest addition to your thrash section in your emails. Although he's put H in thrash. That's
Thrash
not
for
pronounced.
thrash metal,
So
not trash.
Yeah. So there you go, look at it.
Because we already got one. So this is the second one.
This is from Shane.
The Super Dodgers.
It's good, isn't it?
So, yeah, it is very good. Now, there's paw prints
Yeah.
on either side
For the podcast dog.
for the podcast dog. A very large tongued man, which is me.
Yeah.
Why would you tell me that? WWYTMT. Excellent. I will say the title Super Dodgers, there's a little bit of an issue there in the sense that Neil is no longer a Super Dodger, a Sora Eilahor, because that was a word we got put into the Irish language. I am the only one who is still, of the two of us, who has managed to Eilahor the Soras. So Neil is full of sores
Yeah.
and SARS.
But thanks a million. And get in touch with us on www.ytmtpodcast@gmail.com. We love hearing this sort of stuff. We
It's
love
brilliant.
getting your questions. We'll answer them as best we can.
Now, you said I'm going on my holidays, but the way we've constructed the recording, this should be seamless.
Seamless.
So I'm only on holidays until the next episode,
Yeah.
or the next bonus. So this could be a day.
This could, yeah.
Like-
it could be a day.
It could be 2 days.
You
like,
might, yeah, but you might never come back, in which case...
no great loss.
Download.
No great loss.
I'm contacting Lionel Blair as your replacement as we speak. Listen to Dave on the radio between 9 and 12 on Today FM. I have just announced my new tour. It's called Neils on Wheels. It's everywhere. Buy a ticket. Bye.
Bye.